welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit
and self-improvement.
That's right. My name is Brett Scott.
And I'm Jesse Cole.
And we are those long lost brothers. Jesse Cole, what's happening?
Shit, man. I already know. You watched the fight, right? The Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. Dude, I knew Tommy Fury was going to win, but Jake Paul held his own.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew it. Because, listen.
That was my pick.
Yeah, that's true. There's
multiple Facebook. He's 9-0 now. So
yes,
as a pro.
Listen, here's what I think you gotta. A lot of people don't look at it like this. They're like, "Oh, Tommy Fury, he's a boxer," and Jake Paul, and they still want to call him not a boxer.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
He's a boxer now.
Boxers, okay? They both are still really early in their boxing career.
Yeah.
Professional. Like, really early. So, 9-0, that's really fucking early. Usually people, before they get a real shot at anything or become ranked in any way, they've got 15, 20, 25 fights under their belt. So, and also the people talking shit about Fury, right? Being like, oh, he hasn't fought anybody. What fucking boxer has? At that in their career.
Well, yeah, and it's like, if he wasn't Tyson Fury's little brother, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly.
Clout off the name. No disrespect to Tommy. He did a great job. He outboxed him.
Absolutely.
If Jake had landed with some of those bad intention right hands that he's got, we might be having a totally different conversation right now.
Could have went a different way. Always can.
It absolutely could have. And my link cut off, so I kind of had to just listen to color commentary from Michael Bisping. So I figured that's going to be the best fight companion because he's just going to talk about the fight, right? Yeah. And he knows a lot about fighting and boxing. It's the count. Come on, Like if you go on because Brandon Schwab did a fuck Calabasas, I was like, nah. Too much comedian shit in there. I want somebody that's just gonna because Bisping he's a commentator for the UFC now that he's retired from fighting. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna listen to the fight, Yeah. So anyway, so I didn't get to really watch it, but I listened very intently. The link I had cut off right at the main event. I was like,
listen, did you see the knockdown?
I did.
Okay. A lot of people are saying it's a slip. I'm not sure I agree that it's a slip. It looked like he walked into a stiff-ass jab.
My thoughts is he was off balance and caught a jab.
Yeah.
If he was primed in his stance, I don't think that jab would have knocked him down, but he was on his heels trying to pivot and got caught with a good jab. So it was a legit knockdown. It was scored as a knockdown as it should have been. Yeah.
I like a slip is when it's not contact at the same time. It's like, which does happen. That fucking rings get slippery as fuck. That does happen.
Those dudes are putting in fucking work for 8 rounds. For sure, there's going to be the floor is going to be wet.
Yeah, listen, that's what I'm saying.
Did you know in UFC matches between fights, they have to go and spray paint the floor gray again to hide some of the blood?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So in between fights, between each fight?
Yeah, I don't think each one, but if there's a fucking gusher, a Nate Diaz fight,
sure.
They had to go spot spray the ring.
Makes sense.
Yeah, otherwise it'd be a fucking total catastrophe
By the time they got to the main event, it'd just be all fucking pink and shit, splattered everywhere.
Yeah. So it was a good competitive fight. Went the distance.
It lived up to the hype, man. They gave everybody a show for 8 rounds.
No, and Jake Paul, he took a loss in his record, but not in his fucking bank account.
Yeah, for sure.
He went. Sure. Tommy won the fight and made $14 million. Jake lost the fight and took home $25 million.
Yeah, and Jake promoted. I'm pretty sure it was his promotions.
That's why he took home the $25 million.
Yeah, that put the fight together. So it totally makes sense, and I get it. And it's really fucking smart business, man. But it does always make the public worry, oh, does that give him an upper hand? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because even though it was a split decision, I did not fucking understand how the first ref, even with the knockdown, had Jake Paul ahead, because
the judge, yeah.
I was like, no, Jake held his own. I'm not knocking Jake, but he got outclassed that whole fight.
He didn't land that many punches. Tommy Fury he had a much higher landed percentage.
It's all you hear is oh, he connects with the jab. He connected with the jab. Oh, nice 1, 2, 3, 4 combo. Right. He's using the jab, keeping his distance, because he is a little longer than Jake. And then, and strategically, Jake made it a smaller ring, so that it would take out some of the length, the reach advantage.
Yep.
But So anyway, good fight. Props on both ends. I'm glad Tommy Fury got to keep his family name, and I'm glad he made $14 million.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to box again.
Right, and he doesn't. He also doesn't have to live in Saudi Arabia now because he got abandoned.
Yeah. His family are fucking savages.
I will say that I do feel honestly, the only reason it's a big deal of a loss for Jake is because of all the shit he talks, right?
Yeah.
If he hadn't, if people didn't hate him, right, because he's a YouTube guy and he talks a lot of shit, and I think everyone would be like, damn, all right, that wasn't bad. And then also, he lasted 8 rounds, and honestly, the way that he took the loss, not bad.
Not bad. A couple excuses, but that's okay.
Sure.
I'll give it to him.
Sure. What boxers don't though? Be come out afterwards well, I was sick for part of my training camp or whatever. They try a little bit.
But he did, not verbatim, but come out and say, hey, Tommy did a great job. He won the fight. He's a better man today.
Yeah, he said that he won the fight. There was no argument of that. He wasn't I got robbed or anything. He 100% knew he lost the fight, took ownership, and I think that of course he wants to take a little bit away from Tommy by saying, well, it's on him, he wasn't himself in that fight.
Yeah,
but he's
trying to sell the rematch for sure.
And at the same time, though, I listened to his BS with Jake Paul podcast that he did.
Yeah, I caught part of that, but I was at work when he sent it to me, and I had to get back to work before I really got into it.
Well, it was quite introspective. Basically, he journals all the time, right? So he read straight from his journal from right after the fight and then the next morning after the fight. And it was legit. It sounded like a person who got beat in a fight and are kind of down and kind of doubting themselves and kind of deciding what the fuck do I do now? And it sounded legit, he accepts that he lost. It's not there's no.
That's really healthy. That is super healthy.
And then also, he, as much as he wanted to he didn't really take anything away from Fury, but he said stuff well, it wasn't even that he was that good. It was just that I wasn't doing that good. You know what I mean? He's he wasn't even that good,
Okay, and that's dope, and I give him much, that's probably the most healthy way that's some Goggins shit, he did an autopsy of the event, he said what he did wrong, what he did right, he processed his emotions about it, and it's brave of him to, expel that and give that out to the world too, so, props to him on that. Logan kind of came off like a bitch in his little calling all the Fury's bitches during the fight and it's man, calm down. But old man Fury did say that, He goes, Jake Paul can now call himself a boxer. He's a boxer. He impressed the hell out of me.
Yeah, I thought that was great. That was great.
Yeah,
and Tommy said the same thing at the press conference. Like when they asked, like, is Jake Paul a legitimate boxer? He says, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, and at
what he did.
Yeah, and Jake Paul is, as much shit as he talks about Conor, he wants to be Conor so fucking bad.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the antics, even the fucking screaming the flex thing, is like,
yeah,
all right, dude. But
remember, we even had an episode called "Gotcha Hat." Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, and fucking, this is fucking hilarious. You know about like the thing that used to do like with girls, you like flip their titty, you go bean dip, slam dunk, you slap it.
Yeah, he does that to his titty.
Yeah, he did that to Tommy Fury, and I didn't even know that was a thing until like maybe 2 months ago. My wife told me about it. Then I seen he did that. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Bean dip, slam dunk, Tommy Fury. Hey, Tommy Fury looked fucking jacked in that fight though.
Oh yeah, he is fucking jacked.
At the weigh-in, I was like, this motherfucker prepared for war on this shit.
Yeah, and it's like you look at Jake, and it's like not next to anyone else. Like he looks like he's in great shape, but then you look at him next to Fury, and it's like, oh shit, this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's levels to this shit, bro.
Yeah. I gotta touch on this, man. Did you see fucking Floyd Mayweather's?
Yeah. He, like the empty O2 arena and shit.
It's a changing world, isn't it? Everybody's watching fucking packed arena for the fucking Jake Paul Tommy Fury headliner fight.
Yeah, I think people are just over Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Of course, his fights are, to be honest, they're boring. They're boring, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, when's the last time
that makes his fights boring?
I mean, he TKO'd Conor, but if you put him and Conor in an MMA ring, Conor would, like, kill him.
For sure, yeah.
It would be like a fucking serious, like, there'd be some serious problems for fucking Floyd Mayweather, but in a boxing ring, yeah, he took him 9 rounds and fucking slept.
He's one of the greatest ever at boxing. At fighting, nah. But at the sport, technical sport of boxing, he hits and he doesn't get hit. But that also makes for a really boring fucking match.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we watched you not knock anybody out and also not get fucking, and slip a lot of punches. Which it's cool, that's good boxing.
Yeah.
But boxing...
not as exciting for the fans.
Heavyweight boxing is exciting because there's a lot of chance for fucking serious damage because it's like...
always potential for knockout at any moment.
Yeah. So speaking of heavyweight fights in general.
Yes.
This weekend, Jon Jones, back after 3 years, enters the heavyweight fucking, he enters the heavyweight division against a pretty dangerous fighter, Cyril Gane. And Jon Jones, I think that this is going to be a healthy move for him because he had to eat to, like, he's been building himself into a heavyweight, and he's 250. He's like, I didn't have to weight cut. I could just hang out and be chill, on my full power. Yeah, he got up to 250 for this to be a heavyweight.
I don't feel like I've seen him in some videos recently. He doesn't look 250. How tall is he?
God, like 6'1", I think, 6'2".
Okay. All right. Still, though, I mean, you can see, like, that he's
thick.
Trying to put weight on. He got a little gut on him a little bit.
But
I don't feel like he had before. But
what was the thing he said? He goes, "Good thing it's not a bodybuilding show." He goes, "My next fight I can worry about leaning up." He goes, the takeaway is I'm 250 pounds and still move like a light heavyweight.
Yeah.
And it's like, and Cyril Gane, he is fast, he's dangerous, he's got incredible power and striking. But his wrestling fucking sucks. And Jon Jones' wrestling is fucking world class.
Yeah. How big is his opponent? How big is he? Like weight?
Shit. Gotta be, yeah, a little bigger than Jon Jones. But I feel like Jon Jones said that he's deadlifting 685 and benching 520 right now.
Wow. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Well, yeah, he's been training with Stan Efferding for his, like, you know, like his,
benching 520?
Yes.
What the fuck, man?
Well, he's training with Stan Efferding. I mean, he's one of the fucking...
He's still not a competitive power lifter. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's like what Mark Bell benches, dude.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
For a fighter to bench.
But he was like powerlifting and training at Westside too, you know, when he was on suspension. So it's like, I think powerlifting is like his hobby.
Okay.
You know, like, he likes to powerlift. He's a big fucking, like, you know, he's a fucking 6 foot something, 200. His brothers are in the NFL and shit. Like, you know, it's not like his whole household is a fucking problem.
They're all fucking jacked.
His lineage is an issue for people. So, I don't know. I will be very surprised if Jon Jones doesn't win this fight. There's a lot of dangerous potential there. Cyril Gane is no joke. He is no fucking joke. He's a serious fucking contender. He has deadly knockout power. His kickboxing ability is super high level. He has swept a lot of people.
It's like we were just saying, you know, heavyweight division anywhere is so dangerous because of that. Yeah,
he has more power in his hands than Jon Jones, but Jon Jones' fight IQ is second to none. His fucking wrestling is just super high level. He has a lot of unorthodox attacks. His fucking elbows and knees are just fucking crushing. His ground and pound is fucking infamous, and he has submissions. You know, he has and unless Cyril Gane has really, really been training his wrestling and his ground game, he could just get wrestle fucked this whole fucking fight.
Yeah.
Very easily.
I'm gonna have to find a way to watch this thing too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out of town, so I'm probably just gonna have to fucking steal some highlights. I'm gonna be on a little getaway with the missus. Unfortunately, but unfortunately, I won't be able to watch the fight live. But
either way, talking about it next 100%.
Oh yeah. I might
find a way. I should find a way to watch it if we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find a sneaky link. But man, the last sneaky link I got a virus on my phone. I had to fucking fuck around with it and get it off my phone. I was like,
listen, you really didn't have a virus, okay? What it is.
Yeah. I figured it out.
If you clear all your cookies and shit and your history, you'll be alright.
That's what I did. I also bought like some Norton 360 just to be fucking extra sure. Okay. There's no malware in my phone.
Yeah.
I don't want my dick pics on the internet, bro.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So so I'm pretty pumped for this fight coming up. Who's on the undercard? I forgot, but there's the whole card's good. I think Shevchenko, what's her first name? I'm lacking right now. Sorry. Hold on. Jones. Oh shit. Hold on. Give me 2 shakes.
All right. Shake it more than twice you're playing with, dude. Come on.
Yeah, no, my computer's being crazy. Jones Gane undercard. Hold on. So we got sorry, I'm really lacking. We should be talking about something else instead of me trying to Google shit on the internet. Okay, so yeah, Jon Jones does have the advantage. Like you'll. Oh yeah, Valentina Shevchenko is on the undercard, and she's a fucking beast. She's like the Jon Jones in the women's fucking division, in my opinion. She's fighting some chick named Jamie Pickett, and yeah, there's some shit talking going on there. And Valentina's not really one to talk shit, you know. Oh wait, no, Bo Nickel's fucking coming out too, and he's some bad motherfucking wrestler, so that's gonna be fucking cool. That's a boring fight. That's another boring fight. Valentina. Oh no, it's Alexa Grasso. She's fighting. I'm sorry, Valentina Shevchenko. So that's going to be a really good fight. Valentina. She always puts on a show. A lot of head kick knockouts. Just a fucking gangster bitch. If you're not into MMA,
So
you're not.
You remember a while back when it came out that Jake Paul signed with PFL?
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what's going to happen with that. Like, I wonder, you know, because, you know, he's acting like, well, first of all, he of course, he's acting like, you know, he's soul searching. So, you know, who knows what's going to happen. But he's going to fight again. But I wonder what the PFL thing is. Like, if he's going to only fight from now on through PFL, like all of his fights, and not have anything outside of that he promotes himself. Or
I don't think
what?
I don't think he'd put himself in that box, to be honest.
Yeah, it feels weird. It feels weird. Like, I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood the announcement. Maybe it was like Logan Paul's fucking UFC announcement. You know, it was just some thing where it was like, oh, like it wasn't signing with PFL. Maybe it was like Better is now fucking.
I thought that he said that he was signed with them for boxing and MMA.
Yeah, I thought so too. It's like I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see if we ever hear anything about that.
Do you think anything's ever gonna come of him trying to fight Nate Diaz?
I don't know. It could.
I think Nate Diaz will whoop that ass.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think so.
Nate Diaz is he could just take too many fucking.
I want the fight to finally happen between him and KSI.
Yeah, that's what he should do.
Yeah, and if there is a rematch with Fury, I think it should be down the road a bit when they both get some more experience in the ring. When they
give it 5 fights.
Yeah, much better fighters. Give it a few years, man. I mean, let's see them back in the ring together.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, I don't think that either one of them are going to rack up. I mean, Logan Paul stays pretty active, but, you know, I mean, what you do, like a fight a year, fight every 2 fights a year, maybe?
Yeah.
So, you know, give it 2 years, 3 years.
His last fight was like a year and a half ago or something.
Yeah, he's been, you know, he's had a kid. He's been dealing with some injuries as well. So, and also a lot of, like, trying to get into the country because he's kind of like Khabib, like, he only wants to fight, like, with his family there, you know?
Yeah.
Understandably. I mean, who would you want in your corner more than your fucking dad, who is a fucking boxer, or your brother, who's, like, the fucking GOAT, right?
Yeah.
Who was it? Deontay Wilder wants to fight Francis Ngannou in a boxing match and then fight him in an MMA match. That would be fucking insane.
I think this is crazy how the world is fighting has changed so much to where, like, everybody wants to do everything. Like,
I'm all in for it.
Yeah, oh fuck yeah, it's awesome. Like, different styles, you know, it's like MMA fighters want to fight boxers and boxers want to fight kickboxers and fucking that's why that PFL it was such a fucking good idea. And what's the other one? There's another
One Championship.
Yeah, One FC.
One FC. Yeah, I like that because they have Muay Thai. They got Muay Thai mixed with MMA. Yeah, and then there's like slow grappling. It's pretty dope.
Like you can cross over anytime. You can be like, okay, I do boxing matches, but I also do kickboxing matches with other people, and I do you know, fucking BJJ with someone else. You know what I mean? Like it's I like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That could be fun to watch too. Like one of their events would be fun to watch because you might have a boxing match followed by an MMA match followed by a wrestling match followed by kickboxing. You know what I mean? It would just be a fun night and have all the different rules that come into play.
Yeah.
And it would really increase like the fans kind of like fight innuendo type, like IQ level. Like you have to learn the sports. Like how is
it'll like I don't know little to dick about Muay Thai. Other than these two dudes are gonna fucking kick and punch the fuck out of each other in really fucking aggressive manner. But I don't know the rules to it. I know it's like a boxing match. It's like Thai boxing. Like that's
unless they're like hot wax and fucking glass on their fists. I don't know what the fuck.
Tommy Poe. I was just gonna say that. Got a braid with a knife on the back.
Yep. That's the only kickboxer I know about, man. So
who what rapper said that? He goes, beating human ass with my fist dipping in glue and glass.
I don't know.
It was either Cannabis or Royce the 5'9", but I can't remember right now.
Good line.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I think it was Royce the 5'9". Yeah, man. So there's a lot. It's a good month for some fights, dude. And then that Chandler and fucking and McGregor coming up soon. That's
yeah. Who knows when that'll be though?
Yeah, that's exciting because I don't even think there was a date for it set yet. But yeah, I'm all in.
Because they're doing
that.
the fighter, right? And that lasts however long a season of that show lasts. I don't even know.
Yeah, and then they have to have their training camp after they get done coaching.
Yeah, so I'm guessing it's a ways off. Might even come into like early next year.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, because I'm not even getting dates online right now.
Yeah.
But they're already talking that shit.
Yeah, I'm sure you can't even get a date on the first episode of the series release yet.
Yeah, but Conor's big. He's gonna have to chill on that weightlifting and stuff. And he's gonna, and I don't know if he went and did a bunch of roids, but he's out of the pool. But my thoughts is, yeah, he did. I think that he busted his leg, went and did every fucking thing you can do to heal fast. Every peptide, every steroid, everything you can do to get yourself back in shape. Getting himself cleaned, and got himself, did the movie while he's getting, he's all big and jacked and taking advantage of the steroids and shit. And then he's going to go off and then go back in the fight, right? So that's what I think he did. So, they're going to fight at 170.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And Tough 31 will debut May 30th, 2023. So it comes out in May. So they'll probably fight like the end of the year.
September, maybe?
Yeah, maybe September, October. I'm excited for that. Hopefully neither one of them gets injured or fucking popped for steroids Chandler won't. That fool's been natty forever. He's been tested to hella. But, yeah.
Hey, do you realize this is our 99th episode of Long Lost Brothers?
Oh, shit.
Isn't that crazy?
Damn. 99 episodes.
Yeah, so our next episode is the 100th episode, man.
We should do a video one next week.
We should do a video. We should probably try to do it live, man.
Yeah, let's do it live. Let's do a StreamYard.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll stream to the Facebook page. We'll stream to YouTube. We'll stream to wherever the fuck.
Yeah, let's get it. I'm all in.
Stream it to Twitter. Stream it everywhere, baby.
100. Yeah, we should do that thing where we look back on all our episodes and talk about some. You kind of our highlight episodes.
Yeah, I think we should go back and at least look at all the titles. You know what I mean? And be like, do you remember what this was about? Whatever, and then whatever, and it'll bring up some memory.
Yeah, let's do that. That'll be cool, man.
Yeah,
100 episodes.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking conversations, man. That's over 100 hours of fucking chat.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, damn, because a lot of times we'll go like an hour 15, so it's at least 100 hours of us talking that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. And our ups and downs and wins and woes and
yeah, man.
So, speaking of fitness,
Oh yeah.
I got I started really going in on March 1st, actually on February 28th, on starting to build up my base.
Yeah.
Base so I can get into the full-on half marathon training, which starts next month. But I'm following like a different plan this time. Before it was always like, basically it was all just base runs, right? It was all base runs. Every workout was some sort of base run. There was no like pace runs. There was no like, repeats, 200-meter repeats, 100-meter repeats, shit like that. Never did anything like that in my training, like speed training or anything. And this time I'm actually going to incorporate that stuff. I'm going to try to get under a 2-hour half marathon. I'm actually might even shoot for 145 or less.
Hell yeah, brother.
Less. So really going to be putting some effort into that and doing all the different things to get there. Also, I told you last week I'm back in the gym, working out with my son. I'm also going by myself. I'm fucking loving it, dude. Just the hybrid training. Like the way I'm working it out is if I have longer runs or like runs that have a specific workout, like 200-meter repeats or whatever, right? Sprint workout. If it's something like that, I probably won't lift that day. But every time there's a base run, which is like a few days a week, 3 or 4 days out of the week are just base runs.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lift on those days.
Yeah, so, that's what I did when I was training for my marathons. Like, if I'm not running, I'm gonna do something to get more jacked. Like, I'm gonna train, my upper body. I didn't do a lot. I didn't really squat the whole time I was running. I've been like bodybuilding, but I haven't been really fucking with any barbell motions except for some like a little bit of bench press. Yeah, because I keep getting fucking banged up. I think I'm feeling healthy and I'm able to train more and be consistent and not in pain. Just doing bodybuilding stuff, and I'm like starting to get my shoulders look good again. I'm starting to get my arms back. My chest is coming in. I'm losing weight. I'm like, I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm just gonna get as ripped as I can for the summer. I think I'm gonna forego trying to like go for this powerlifting meet because it's like, if I'm always hurting, what the fuck is the point, man?
I agree.
I'm getting consistent training. I'm looking better, feeling better. My diet's been pretty fucking on point. I think I've had like one cheat meal this week, and it was today for lunch. Other than that, I've been eating my meal prep. I've been eating protein powder, having like healthy ass foods. Doing pretty fucking good. This weekend, I ate pizza this weekend, but then all week I've been hella consistent. But I had like a double burger for lunch today instead of this like lasagna soup stuff that my wife had made. We ran out of our meal prep, to be honest.
You know what my go-to thing is to get in a little extra protein now? Like, instead of just making a straight whey protein shake, or making like a smoothie with all the fruit and shit, which I love. I love doing that, but it's time consuming.
Yeah.
What I've been doing lately, for probably the past month or two, is I love cereal. I love me some fucking cereal, dude. I like all types of cereal.
You mix the protein powder in it?
Yeah, man. I'll mix up. I use almond milk, so I'll mix up almond milk with the protein powder. I'll shake it up real good in a shaker, get it nice and like fucking mixed together, so there's no clumps. And then I use that shit for my cereal milk. So I'm getting like 50 grams of protein plus whatever carbs is in the cereal. Plus, it tastes good as fuck, man. It's like vanilla flavored or chocolate flavored mixed with the fucking.
Man,
it's a treat, man.
I got this right now. I got this Isopure Dunkin' Donuts. It's got 95 milligrams of caffeine per scoop. I didn't know that when I bought it. I just seen it and I was like, yeah, get that one. And then it's 1 gram of sugar, like I think it's like 2 carbs, and then 25 grams of protein per scoop. So yeah, it's a nice breakfast. And then like if I'm like gonna go straight if I'm hungry as shit and and I'm gonna go to the gym straight after work. I come home, throw on my gear, and then I'll just pound 2 scoops of that. Got my caffeine, definitely hitting my protein needs for the day. I'm dialed in, and then I go lift my weights and whatnot, and get my work in, and then I go to my meeting. Then I'm good. Come home, eat a regular dinner, dialed in, and it's like I've been not snacking, and if I do, it's like add cheese stick. I'm trying not to be I've been like I'm down to 194 right now, so I've lost some.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm cutting some weight. I believe I'm at 194. That's what my scale says. My scale is janky, so. But I'm slimming down.
Did I talk to you about the mail order meals that we've been doing?
Nah, who are you getting it from?
The one we do is called Every Plate.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Those just places like Dinnerly and shit like that where they send you all the ingredients.
Yeah, we were doing that for a long time.
They're not pre-made meals. They just send you the ingredients, right? They send you the onion, send you the cheese. Yeah,
well,
and then you actually get to put together the fucking meal and actually make it yourself, but you don't have to go buy individual shit. You don't have to buy a giant bag of fucking onions or whatever and have to go to waste.
Yeah, Kimberly had ordered that for a long time, but then she started doing it because she's like a legit chef. She just kept all the recipes, and then we just go buy the shit and make it.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right.
That makes sense. I think, I don't know, it kind of evens out for us, like, in terms of the amount we're saving from the grocery. We don't buy nearly as much shit from the grocery now because we know that it's fucking taken care of. And so far, it's been pretty awesome. We made some badass meals. I make some. My wife makes most of them. And they're fucking bomb-ass meals, and they're usually, good portions. And a lot of the time, there's always a protein in there. Some a little carb heavy. But I love having real food.
Yeah.
Making sure I get real food and I'm not fucking around with as much processed food. I know I'm going to get a real chicken breast at night or a baked potato or a fucking, whatever it is. And I love having at least one whole food meal a day with real ingredients. And also, that's my biggest meal of the day every day. I haven't been eating at work, or at least trying not to eat while I'm at work at night.
Yeah.
So, which is a new thing for me. I used to kind of wait all day to eat and then eat most of my calories while I was at work driving.
And that's probably kind of productive because you want to be able to get up and move around after you eat for 10 minutes. That's kind of your best way to get your blood sugar back down,
Yeah, and maybe I don't know how good or bad it was, but I do know that it's a discipline thing that I'm doing. I like it. I'll eat my final thing before I leave the house, and then just know that I'm not eating when I'm at work. I'm not going to stop and get snacks. I have. I'm not saying I won't always, but the idea is to have my eating done before I leave home. Then I go to work, home, go to bed, get up. But I still am doing the thing where I don't really eat in the morning. I wait until afternoon sometime. And then I have something small, like I said, the protein cereal or some shit like that. And then my main meal is that Every Plate meal that we have for dinner. So
that's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually it's Kimberly will cook something super legit. I've been fucking with a lot of stir-fried rice with excessive amounts of chicken and rice in it, or eggs and rice in it.
Yeah.
So that's been kind of my hitter right there, and then just doing my workouts and staying on point. And it's homemade, so it's not fucking, and it's made with avocado oil, so it's not a bunch of bad oils and shit,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's working. Whatever I'm doing is working. I'm leaning up. I have good energy. I'm satiated. I'm doing my little protein scoops here and there.
Yeah.
Yesterday we had, I think it was honey mustard chicken, and then, some kind of diced tomatoes with rosemary potatoes, rather, not tomatoes, sorry. like rosemary potatoes and honey mustard chicken, and that shit was fucking banging.
Yeah, sounds like it. It's a good ass meal.
Yeah. And, you know, it's like 2 pieces of chicken and like a half a potato. I'm good. I think I had a cheese stick. I woke up in the middle of the night and ate a cheese stick, so I was being a fat ass, but like 1 cheese stick as opposed to like usually I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make 2 hot dogs. You know, like we're getting there.
Yeah.
So
nice. Sounds like we're both fucking progressing in the way we want with our fucking shit.
And I gotta say, you know, me being back in the meetings is like building my discipline, because it's like, okay, well, if I'm disciplined to just not do this, then I can do this. I still can't get my ass up before work to work out. I've been fucking struggling with that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying, man. I'm still getting in the gym all the fucking time.
Could always wake up and take a cold shower first thing.
Yeah,
that'll wake you up.
No. You like the ice bath. I like a nice nap.
Yeah, I know.
I never get a nap though. So
some people are hard and some people are soft. It's just the way of the world, man. It's a spectrum.
You enjoy your.
Some people like a nice cushy life, and some people like
man. Get the fuck out of here, nice cushy life. Oh, fuck. I used to fucking run fucking marathons in sideways rain. Get the fuck out of my.
What have you done lately? It's today. Today.
I lifted 475 lately.
Did you do it today?
No. Today I just went and did my 2 little miles, but I did do a bunch. My work was fucking insane today. Not physically, but mentally. It's fucking not fun. So
how are you doing the miles? Is there any running involved at all, or you just walking?
I'm like jogging.
Okay.
Jogging it. Just enough that I don't really have to fucking like stride with my hips. Like just jogging it, like mostly just calf pushing, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna push myself to the point to re-aggravate my hip, but I will work my cardio, and and also it's like I don't want to spend 40 minutes fucking walking 2 miles. I'm trying to get there, so like
Yeah, shit, yeah.
I knock them out in 27 minutes, 30 minutes, cool, boom, bada bing. Then I can still go lift weights for a good 30 minutes, cause I'm gonna do this at least for this month, maybe through April, where and instead of doing my cardio second, I do my plan is, because like the meetings are at 7, so I get there at 6, bust out my cardio as fast as I can, and then go bodybuild the rest of the time and the meeting's like 2 blocks from my gym. Well, more than that, but like it's like a 2-minute drive from my deal. So that's kind of my weekday protocol.
Yeah.
And then
you know what? I want to see you too.
What's that?
I just say this. You know what I want to see you do?
What's that?
Like, well, you're figuring out the things that you can't do or shouldn't do, right? Like the powerlifting meet, the half marathon running.
Yeah.
We got to find something you can do that you can put yourself in, like a bike race or a fucking.
There is there's a 5K. It's a recovery 5K. The proceeds are all going to help social services, and I'm gonna do that. I don't care how long it takes. It's 3.5 miles.
That's a race, though, right?
Yeah, it's just a fun run, if you will. But I'm still gonna do it. But
sure. Cool. If you
my
had
goal
to train for, though,
I do.
Like, I'm gonna do a fucking 50-mile bike race or something, and I gotta train for like a couple months to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like something to have a training plan. Like something that.
My training plan is to get my abs back. That's my real training plan. No, I'm dead ass. I'm gonna get fucking ripped again. That's my. That's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing for me to do. It's harder for me to. It'd be easier for me, even with my back issues, to get back to deadlifting 500 pounds than it is for me to get abs again. So, and now I don't have the ability of doing the copious fucking long ass runs to burn the fucking I have to just really be consistent and intentional in everything I put in my mouth and everything, and in my cardio and my workouts. I have to be really intentional of how I'm spending my time. It's like, okay, I could have a fucking pizza party binge, but is that going to be worth it? If I do, what am I going to do with that pizza that I put in my body? Am I going to go fucking lift weights for 2 hours? Am I going to go fucking get all that glycogen pumped through my muscle and build a fucking massive pump? Or am I going to eat that pizza and fucking binge watch fucking 5 movies,
Right.
Because, you can eat pizza, but you make sure that you're using that fucking fuel for something, Don't just, if you're just going to sit on the couch and you eat a gang of pizza, then that ain't worth it. But if you eat that pizza and you go spaz out in the gym for fucking 2 hours, then all right, cool.
Yeah.
So, but I'm trying to not spaz out and eat a bunch of pizza, and I'm trying to just really eat healthy. Cause not even just like as far as getting ripped, it's just like you eat good food, you feel good. You eat shit food, you're groggy, you're cranky, you're putting a bunch of bullshit in your body,
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm trying to eat chicken, I'm trying to eat steaks, I'm trying to eat fucking asparagus, olives, fucking potatoes, like I want the real shit,
Yeah.
Like that's just not eating bullshit is like that's pretty much the keys to the kingdom. That, and then like just making sure that I'm throwing some fucking extra protein in, because I am gonna be doing extra work and putting on size. Because I'm gonna try and do this 2 months, like definitely this month, see where I'm at, reassess. But if I'm not like at the scale weight that I want, I'll do it again in April. The 2 miles every day at a jog before my lifts. But after that, I'll slow. If I get to where I want, I'll decrease the cardio a bit and add more time into my lifting, because I like just training like chest and triceps for an hour is like, that's a lot. Like I was like, holy shit, because I did that because I was like, I'm not gonna do cardio today because I'm about to start this whole thing, so I'm gonna just I just won't today. I'll just step into April, March 1st with fresh legs, and dude, my triceps are still fucking sore. I was pulling motherfucking tricep pull down hella. I benched some, but it's like my shoulders not happy, so I'm like rehabbing that kind of. I've been training the fuck out of my shoulders in different ways that it's just not a press, like I'm doing like side raises and face pulls, and I've been doing pec deck, which lights my shoulder up a little bit, but it's like my front delts are big, but I got something going on in my left shoulder that's not allowing me to really bench press like I want. So like what I've been doing is like I'll do like 5 sets of 5 at 225.
Yeah.
And then so it's not a ton of volume, but it's sufficient to maintain just a strength base. And then I'll just put 135 on and close grip it. So it's mostly just my tricep getting that. And it's not really going to be as much a impingement on my shoulder. So the close grip is, is going to be mostly like I'm doing like almost a JM press with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right about like that's like an hour is really kind of a ridiculous amount of time to just train like, like triceps, like or arms or whatever, like.
Yeah, but it's like
I don't know. Now you don't have an hour, so it works. But I feel like when you do get to that point where you're lowering the cardio and increasing the lifting time, you probably fit from switching to like a push-pull legs or a upper-lower kind of routine.
Yeah. I'm not like on some skip leg day bullshit, but if I'm gonna be doing like these 62 miles, like 2 miles every day. My leg days are not going to be as intense, like off top, you know what I mean? Like I'll keep them so they're juicy, but I'm not going to like fucking put my legs through an hour fucking workout,
Yeah, I just do your.
Cause I mean, it takes for me to like stretch out and get and build to a 1 rep max deadlift takes me like 40 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, I mean, there's that, and then you got to go do the rest of your shit, you know, and then fucking stretch out. For me, so, like, the amount of shit going on in my, like, lower back and hip, I have to stretch a lot, especially when I deadlift. Like, that's
You're not shooting for 1 rep max deadlifts at any point now, are you?
No, I'm not even deadlifting right now. I'm not squatting or deadlifting right now. I'm doing some leg press and I'm doing some isolation machines. And then, you know, and I'm not telling anybody don't squat. Like, for sure, I love squats. Like, that's one of my favorite fucking things to do. But it's busting my old ass up. You know, I've pushed fucking hard for years and years on that. And you know, that's just not what I want to do right now. It's not benefiting me. It's you know, it's detracting from me because the more I'm hurt, the less I'm in the gym, you know.
Look, man, I think Smith Machine gets a bad rap. It's not optimal by any means, but it ain't fucking bad either. I got on that Smith Machine the other day for the first time in years to squat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I mean, it's just like a leg press, but standing up.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little more controlled like a leg press, but it's still, it's not quite a squat. You know what I mean? Because you don't have that stability part of it, which is a big part of it.
Yeah.
But it most definitely is a great fucking leg workout. So if you're just in there to build muscle, you're not in there to fucking learn how to complete squats more and more efficiently. A Smith machine can definitely come in handy.
Yeah, we have a Smith machine I've never touched. I will say right now, like my workout time with the frequency of, I would say like senior to college freshmen and them being like in the gym, like taking up every fucking piece of real estate is frustrating. But at the same time, it's like, you know what, they pay their gym membership too. They're here, but it's like, you know, but it's cool. It'll die down, and when school gets out, then maybe they'll train at a different time. But I love the weekends because I go in there fucking, you know, I go to the sunrise meeting and then I go to the gym right after at 8 a.m. and there is no one in there, and I do what the fuck I want to do for as long as I want. Pretty much anything I want is open. And it's like weird because like the New Year's resolution people are like coming on late, you know. Like right now is the time everybody's like, oh, I want my summer body, so everybody's in there trying to get it.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's fine because I'm in there to get it too. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you know, I'm gonna do my work and get these gains, son. And it's like I've been training like the fuck out of my biceps for some reason. All of a sudden I want big biceps. And I'm watching them grow. I'm like, shit, all right. Like, you know, like, I like going, like finally that fucking tear in my bicep is gone. The pain is anyway. And so I'm able to like curl, like I'm getting up 30s and 40s, you know, or 35s and 40s, you know, my curl sessions and shit. And then just working my way all the way back down to 20s and just drop setting it down and just burning them out. And it's like, I'm like, all right. I'm getting these arms back.
That's the fun part of lifting, man.
Yeah. So.
Point, like, you know, people shouldn't do drop sets and supersets with every fucking thing, but like, when you do get to do them, that's like part of the fun of fucking bodybuilding style lifting, man. It's like doing those drop sets, doing those fucking. I do a lot of supersetting just to save time, like opposing muscle.
Same. Like I do my face pulls. I do like my face pulls and straight arm, or I don't even know what they're called, but the ones where you just pull straight down. I do those like back to back. Yeah.
I do a lot of. So I'll do opposing muscle groups. So I'll do like so that one gets to rest while the other one's working. Like I start every upper body day with pull-ups and overhead pressing.
I start I do face pulls pretty much every workout. Because if I'm on a bench, I gotta warm up my rear delts, and then then if I'm gonna train back, I up the weight, and then I kind of lower the angle so my back is pulling more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still trying to like Like, right now I'm kind of just fucking around and figuring out what movements are giving me my best money. But like lat pull downs, I'll never stop doing. I love those shits. They always make me feel good. They make my lats, like my direct lat underneath my armpit pop out like fast. You know, like they build that muscle quick. There's a seated hammer machine row I really like. You know, you put you load plates on it. Yeah, I'm into that.
I love strength. Hammer strength anything.
Yeah, we got a lot of hammer strength machines in my gym. I love it.
I like that. I prefer those over anything cable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have that where I'm at, but whatever.
Right. Yeah.
I'll deal with it. I'm getting a mighty fine workout at fucking Planet Fitness. I'll tell you that.
I'm not a hater, man.
Nah.
You know,
I used to be. Fuck it, man. Who cares?
Yeah, I think we all went through that phase. You know. Yeah. All right, man.
You know, also in that phase, I was making fun of CrossFit. So who the fuck was I? I was a dumb kid.
Yeah, I know. You know, it's like when skateboarders hated rollerbladers. It's like, bro, y'all doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah, it's like CrossFit has its fucking place. Absolutely. Like, it's fun. It can be competitive.
Yeah, I feel like it's a sport. I feel like.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that it's good for everybody to like maximum effort workout several days a week. But those style of workouts can be very fucking useful and very motivating. So I think they're good to incorporate sometimes.
I think they're good for general physical preparedness, you know, especially if you're not able to do the movements to scale them to something that you can do.
Yeah.
And, you know, and you don't got to fucking go balls to the wall every single time, but, you know, just go in there and do the work, you know, to the level that you can that day. You know what I mean?
Right. It doesn't have to be fucking maximum lactic acid pouring into your fucking, like, you can go in and go through the motions of the CrossFit workout and not worry about it being like, a fucking timed routine.
Yeah. You know, and if you're feeling good, get in there and get after it, you know? But,
yeah, it's a lot of different ways to do it.
Yeah.
But I like that it adds in, you know, not necessarily with the Olympic lifts, but with all the other stuff. I like that it adds a little bit of cardio with a little bit of strength training, especially body exercise.
That is cool at my gym too. They have like Olympic lifting as setups, you know, like people train Olympic lifting in my gym. That's very cool. And there's obviously a lot of powerlifting shit, and there's all the bodybuilding shit, and there's, you know, we got kind of the whole thing. But there's powerlifting meets at my show. I think there's a bodybuilding show. I don't think they have Olympic lifting meets, but I know that the owner and his daughter are both competitive Olympic lifters.
Nice.
Yeah, which is very cool.
We're fucking running short on time. Let's touch on what we've been watching real quick before we wrap it up.
Okay. I've been watching The Last of Us for sure.
Yes. Yep.
That last episode was fire. Kind of takes you back.
Yeah.
Gives you the prequel of Ellie.
Yeah, it gives her backstory. And I kind of dig that this show gives us that break every once in a while from the main story. Yeah. Tells another story that's really fucking good. Like, some shows will do this and it's not great. Like, I remember there's an episode of Daredevil where they go back and tell us Karen's story. And I'm like, this is just a filler episode. But with this,
like, it seems I ain't here for Karen.
Exactly. But here, it's like, it doesn't bother me. They went back and told those guys' story, the gay couple, in episode 3. They're telling Ellie's backstory here. Like,
and it's all relevant to the story and kind of makes you understand more.
Sure.
Like, it gives some kind of depth to the character.
It shakes it up. It doesn't get stale. You know, I'm like, we've seen 11 years of the fucking Walking Dead. We know what a zombie show is.
Aren't they coming out with a new Walking Dead?
Oh, yeah. They're always. I mean, there's still one running for at least one more season, Fear the Walking Dead. Then they got another one that's like the fucking Negan and...
Yeah, like something city.
Negan and somebody's story. But it's like, yeah, they're doing all these like team-up things. I think they're going to do a Carol and Daryl show. Like, whatever. More power to him, man. Like, the guy who came up with that concept and wrote those comics, Fucking, I mean, it must be amazing to see something that you created turn into a massive fucking thing.
Yeah,
like,
just mass hysteria.
Jesus Christ. He also created Invincible, and I know that show's going to keep fucking doing well as well. Did you watch that?
I haven't watched it yet, but I should.
Oh, fuck, it's good. And the season 2's got to be coming pretty soon. But it's a fantastic show with a great twist in it if you haven't checked it out.
It's on Prime, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's on Prime.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Really?
They're bringing back. They're doing like a Frasier reboot, kind of not reboot, but a continuation of where it's kind of more about his kid.
Yeah, like a sequel show, but his kid is the doctor.
Yeah, and they're gonna bring back the original actor Lillian. I don't know if they're bringing back Niall, but Kelsey Grammer's gonna be in it.
They got to bring back Niles, man. If they're doing the show,
or Nigel.
Nigel.
Yeah.
They got to bring him back.
Yeah, he was like my favorite character of the show, honestly. He was fucking great.
The dynamic between him and Frasier like makes the show. So I don't know how they could not.
Yeah, for sure. I've been watching a lot of like old movies, so there's nothing really that I'm like coming out the woodwork with that's new. But yeah.
I'm talking Creed 3. Creed 3 comes out this week. To gear for it, I'm trying to spread the good word. I've been telling you about it. I told my buddy Kurt about it. His family watched it, loved the first 2, and now they're going to see the third one on opening week. And I actually got my wife to watch Creed 1. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to knock out Creed 2, and I already bought us tickets to go see the third one. So I'm like, you got to watch them now. We have tickets to the third one. You got to know this. She's like, can I just see the third one? I'm like, no. And you know what? In retrospect, I found out during watching the first Creed movie that she's never watched the Rocky films. None of them.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, why the fuck did we get married? I don't even know you. What is this?
That's like my sister's favorite movies are the Rocky movies.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
Even if you love them, they're like a part of pop culture. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You have to have seen them. At least some. At least the first one. Something. You got to see Rocky 4, you know? So I'm worried that because she didn't watch it growing up like me, she's not going to have as much love for, like, the little callbacks. And, like, you know, the second he has the Russian.
I Have the Tiger is the first fucking song on my fucking running playlist.
Yeah, dude.
I remember that would always when I was running marathons, that would always get me moving. Yeah,
so it was crazy. We were watching the first Creed, and I'm like trying to fill in, like, okay, Apollo Creed is his dad, but they didn't know because it's like his illegitimate son, and that's Creed's wife, but she's not his mom. And I'm like going through, I'm like, oh, and then Rocky, you know, he fought this Russian dude in Rocky 4, and in the second movie, he's gonna fight the Russian dude's son, who also killed Creed's dad. Like,
right.
I'm like, this has so much more depth to it when you know all this shit. Just you feel it a lot more watching it. But whatever, she's getting it. I got her to go see it with me. I think for her, she'll probably really enjoy the third one with Jonathan Majors. It looks fucking dope.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors is a beast. Did I talk about this last week? The Murdaugh murders one? Yeah, I did.
What?
The Murdaugh murders and then the Low Country?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, there's these two. Yeah, I did talk about this.
You did?
Yeah, there's these two separate HBO Max and Netflix both made a documentary about the Murdaugh family murders.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the murders. Yeah. Well, I think that's about all I got. I haven't been watching a lot of TV, to be honest with you, man. I've been having some get up and go all day until I get home and crash out kind of days.
My wife's been watching Bates Motel.
That's actually a good show. I haven't watched any of the seasons in years, but it's not bad. I tuned in
when she, while she's watching for 10, 20 minutes here or there, and I dig it. I'm liking what I see. So She's
It's
loving
cool.
it. She's been going through it. She's in season 3 already, like, in the last, like, 2 weeks. So
What platform is that on?
that is on Peacock.
Yes, I have the Peacock, man. Oh, I watched Megan, bro. I watched Megan.
Really? Eva said that it has high ratings. People love it. And I'm like,
Man,
I hear that.
okay.
But I don't know, man.
Understand it's gonna be corny and stupid.
Yeah, I think they're very aware of that.
Oh, and okay, so I watched that, and it's like you just gotta know it's gonna be exactly what you think it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little baby robot that's supposed to be sweet, gets fucked up in the programming, and kills some people, and then they kill it.
It's child's play, man.
But what's funny is, for the more like this, after I watched that, I started watching the Chucky TV show.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's not terrible.
My son watched that. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, you're not missing a lot, but it's all right. I mean, you know, I'm an old school slasher, so anything.
Where's Megan at? Where can I watch that at?
Peacock.
Oh, it's on there? Okay. Well, maybe we will watch that.
Yeah, free to watch. It's worth an hour and a half.
Nice. Okay. We'll probably watch it.
I'll say it's not worse than Love and Thunder.
There's not much that is, man.
Yeah.
Lately, I mean, that was so disappointing to me. It really just was. Like, I'm not saying it's not the worst movie fucking ever, and I don't even think it's the worst Marvel movie that they've made. But
yeah, I gotta say, Iron Man 3. It's better than Iron Man 3.
Better than Thor: Dark World, I think.
Tied.
So there's that.
Tied. Yeah. I love Thor. Ragnarok was fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, I love Ragnarok.
But yeah, they missed the mark on this one.
Fuck, I feel like we were just talking about something. I wanted to say one more thing, and I forget what it was. Anyway, whatever. Let's wrap it up, man. Next week is 100 episodes, my friend.
Ooh, damn. I'm gonna I'm excited about it. Yeah, man. We'll throw out the playlist and we'll just kind of reminisce about some shit, and it'll be cool.
Yeah, you don't have to sit through our fitness talk next week. We'll probably touch on the fight.
Yeah.
Jon Jones fight, and then we'll get right into just reminiscing about good times.
Yeah, that. And if you don't show up for the good times, are you even a Long Lost Brothers?
Are you even on the team anymore?
Man, our last video got a little traction on YouTube though. So.
I know, because I put up that like the Jake Paul, Tommy Fury.
They're on to it.
Yeah, man, the thumbnail, and I check Tommy Fury's the title. So yeah, it got some views.
Put up a picture of Jon Jones on this one, see how that goes.
I don't know if it's as much in the pop culture, but fucking we'll give it a go.
Yeah. I mean,
absolutely.
All right. Well, we will get with you guys next week. You can catch Brett Scott on all things at The Real Brett Scott. Check out the Daily BS on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, Cole_Witta_K. Follow Long Lost Brothers _podcast. I will start posting stuff again here. Yeah, and if you want to see the live show next week, go like the Facebook page, because it's going to be broadcast live on the Facebook page. That's the main place you're going to see it. That or my YouTube channel, Daily BS. So one of those two places. Go subscribe, go follow, so that you get the live episode next week. Hell yeah, do that, man. It'll be nice. All right, man. Talk to you next week. All right, y'all take care and be safe. Later.